MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Polar Bears. The Polar Bears have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Daniel Honks, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Striding in, Joel Fuentes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 12:40.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now, Jeff Godfrey, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fuentes on at first, nobody out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting third.
Into the box, Diego Murillo, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
At the plate, B.J. Smallwood, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Ross Drew, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Pitts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Dudley Salas.
Now to the plate, Dudley Salas. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Rafael Santos, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So stepping in, Fabio Koufax. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fabio.
Now here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
To short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the first baseman, Lamont Mishmerheisen.
Digging in, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Devore Haddig. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is foul right side.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Lifted in the air out to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Shmuel Foppert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. That's wide, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1.
Ball three.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
The right fielder, John.
Stepping into the box, John Pitts. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Two men are on with two men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
2 down, runners at first and second. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Chipper Bonzer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1, here it is. This is pulled into right. Fuentes is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Settling in now, Charlie May. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting it, the shortstop, Pablo Armas.
To the plate now, Pablo Armas, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate now, Garrett Aiken, 1-0 the count. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. May is on his way home. This will kick up against the wall now. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
In now, Joel Fuentes. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff Godfrey.
Striding in for Oakland, Jeff Godfrey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ready with the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 1-1 home. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he's in there safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Two and 0. Three runs already home here. Fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch.
3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman,
Freddie Deleski is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Deleski.
B.J. Smallwood will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Ross Drew. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Deleski has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Pitts is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Into the box now, Connor Pitts. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Throw into second, and he's safe.
Batting it, the center fielder, Gregory Pitts.
Into the box, Gregory Pitts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Stepping up to the plate, Gaylord Lukrensky, and their runners at the corners now. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one away. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Fabio. Showtime.
Digging in to try it again, Fabio Koufax. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Men on third with 2 down. And he misses with it, 1-1. This is in the air out to left field. Salas is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We played 2 full. The A's lead this one 5-0. Stepping up now, Dudley Salas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
Fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Charlie May, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Two and 0 now. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Left side, reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Pablo Armas. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Count still at 1-2. Pitch on the way.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. High and deep to right center. Pitts is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Lamont Mishmerheisen. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, DeVore Haddig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Into the box, Shmuel Poppert. He drew a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Chipper Bonser will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Bonser is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, Garrett Aiken. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Okay.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. Into the box now, Joel Fuentes. Right to him. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeff Godfrey.
Ready for another chance? Jeff Godfrey. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Connor Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Connor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Popped him up. Drew over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding into the box, Gregory Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Aiken is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gaylord Lukrensky.
At the plate, Gaylord Lukrensky. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And the 2-1. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. So striding in, Diego Murillo.
The second baseman, Diego Murillo.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting,
so here's the Oakland cleanup batter, B.J. Smallwood. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now batting, Ross Drew. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And the runner back. One out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ready with the 0-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a pickoff play at second. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the belt, the pitch. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Slider laid off for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 5-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fabio Koufax. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Aiken is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He flew out in his last at-bat. first offering on its way.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Standing in now, DeVore Haddig. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Windup and the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Pierre Gibbons is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 31, Pierre Gibbons.
Shmuel Foppert will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. In the air to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Charlie May.
Leading off for the Athletics, the designated hitter, Charlie May.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
High in the air out to center field. Pitts is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Pablo Armas. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Aiken, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate, John Pitts. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. First and second here with nobody out. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
At the plate now, Gregory Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now in the box, Gaylord Leprensky. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit softly down the line at first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in his zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball three.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he takes ball four, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fabio Koufax. First offering on its way. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ball one. And that misses. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, the first baseman,
standing in, Lamont Mishmerheisen. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead it 5-2. Andres Guillen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Joel Fuentes will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Foppert arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Jeff Godfrey will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Diego Murillo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, B.J. Smallwood, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The catcher, number 41.
Into the box now. Ross Drew. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple, and it remains 5-2.
7th inning, the Reds.
Jackie Rowell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jackie Rowell.
Leading off the inning, DeVore Haddock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
DeVore Haddock.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Salas is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Shmuel Poppert, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner at second here with one man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting, the second baseman, Skipper.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Pitching for Oakland, number 36, Luis Camacho.
So now to the plate, Chipper Bonser, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Salas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. On 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-3. Timothy Chu has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward now, Dudley Salas. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, designated
Striding forward now is the DH, Charlie May. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The next 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Pablo Armas.
Digging in once again, Pablo Armas. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Popped up. Pitts waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Striding in once again, Garrett Aiken.
Garrett Aiken.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2 down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 5-3. Gary Arturo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18, Gary Arturo.
In now, Gregory Pitts earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Arturo, a Cuban-born ball player. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2024.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Two and two. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
Stepping in now, Gaylord Leprensky. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with the back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. None out, runners at first and second. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. As a look, now the pitch. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, DeVore Haddig. So he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hard hit ball to second, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. 1 run is scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
David Luis answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
David Luis.
Shmuel Foppert will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, John Pitts. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The set and the 2-1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping into the box, Chipper Bonzer in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there. He got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Tommy Kwan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Tommy Kwan.
Next up for the A's, Joel Fuentes. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and a strike to count. One and one. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Popper comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jeff Godfrey will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Now another 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Popper is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Diego Murillo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Syracuse crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Timothy Chu claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tommy Kwan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yes,